Okay, hello. It's 2:11. We're headed over to Lyric to see if they can look at that. Hopefully they throw it up on the rack and say, hey, we forgot to plug in the oxygen sensor. Clip, pop, shaboom, reset the light, never comes back. Otherwise, if wires are damaged or whatever, I guess we need a sensor. I don't understand why on the straight 6 cars, this is M54. So, okay, so the V8s, I get it. They're 2 independent cylinder banks. That makes sense. It's a V engine. This is an inline. Why not just put everything on one bank? You know, it comes out of the headers. I guess they do split cylinders 1 through 3 and 4 through 6. But why? Why split the cylinders up? Why not just route it all into one 3-inch pipe and put a pre and a post cat on that instead of having 2 cats? Maybe they don't like to have 6 cylinders, you know, 1 catalytic converter responsible for 6 cylinders. But from an expense standpoint, having 2 cats, 4 oxygen sensors, and then splitting the headers up is kind of a pain in the dink. So I'll keep you posted. Hopefully we know here in a little bit. There's also a more than likely chance that I head in there and they're like, yeah, we're swamped. You know, I don't have an available lift right now to put the car up. Beg my pardon, come back Friday, and we'll figure it out on Friday. It's a typical Ohio gray day, although it is March 1st. That's good news. March is a progressive month, and also a month that I get to spend almost 2 weeks of it not here, so that's fantastic. Went into class this morning, boring as hell. Knocked that out though, so we're, I guess, halfway done with the day that way. I have a 240 point, it's 24 questions. It was a typo, it said 54. I was freaking out because we've never had one over 20. Still the biggest one yet. 24 questions, not a big deal, but a lot of them go through like part J, so it turns into a couple hundred places where you've got to type in an answer. For business finance, it's 240 points, so it's a heavyweight. For one homework assignment, it was 250 a couple weeks ago. Maybe it's last week. But anyways, I've got to figure that out, and it's all about, well, the concept is easy, interest, but you've got these coupon rates. So that's not a term I'm familiar with, so I need to figure out what a coupon rate is, figure out how to calculate that. I'm going to try to do that today. Also a discussion post on how we feel about, and this sounds easy, how we feel about advertising changing through the generations, specifically relating to television ads and newspaper ads. Do we think they're going to be around for a while? Do we think they're going to change form? Obviously, they already have significantly. The harder part is we've got to find evidence in the book to back that up and cite it. Can we beat a Toyota? Yes. Sorry, dude, I needed your lane. So we've got to find the evidence in the book, but it's not a traditional book. It's through Amazon Kindle, so I had to go download the Kindle for Mac app and figure out how to download the book on that medium. And then I don't know if I can search that because it's not made evident what even chapter we're in. So that'll be a shit show to do. Hopefully I have time this afternoon. I've got about 3.5 hours before I need to head to the night class tonight. Okay, so here's the update that I got. I walk in there and there's the guy in town who has a immaculate 2003 540 M-Tech, black 6-speed, beautiful car. So I talked to him for a couple minutes. He's having, he did, I think, projectors, EZO fog lights, and there's having issues with bulbs, so 7 bulbs put in that. But I headed into the office. Is that an AMG? It's an E55, W211, 12, E55 with some huge mufflers on it. Tips, anyways. It's quiet. That's cool. Anyways, I talked to Tom. He said that it's likely when they were taking the flange out, they had to heat up all those bolts with a torch, which is close to the oxygen sensor. So it could have been damaged that way. So if they're original, obviously they're shot. So I'm taking it in there Thursday at 2. They're going to diagnose it, see if it is a wiring issue or more than likely a sensor that got fried. So we'll have to deal with that plan as it lies on Thursday. He couldn't do it today. There's a Tesla. Update on the M5 progress. He's going to the machine shop tomorrow. There's a Mini Cooper in there. It's only got 122,000 miles on it. And one of the exhaust valves cracked. It had no compression on cylinder 4, so that's bad news. So he's taking the head into the machine shop tomorrow. While he's there, he made it clear that he's going to pick mine up, so they better get them done. So when I'm in there Thursday, then I should be able to see my heads and get some pictures of all the parts back, and then assembly should start shortly after that. It's 1:12 and I am totally exhausted. I have not been this tired this early in quite a while. I went to the evening class, I sat through that, it sucked, whatever, it's done. I got the contact of one other person in the group and I got the list of the other 4 people, or 3 people in the group. So tomorrow I'll have to open up Flashline, go into the roster, look up those people, email them, hopefully they reply. We'll put everybody in a group message, figure out when we can meet up and hammer this thing out. But in a week from now we'll be done with it, and that's what I'm working towards. I did a 240-point homework assignment today. I did the discussion post. So it was an extremely productive Tuesday, which is good news and what I aim for. Tomorrow I don't really have anything on the schedule, so it'll be a catch-up day. I've got a ton of emails and YouTube stuff to do. Thursday we'll be heading into Lyric, figure out what's going on with the 33002 sensor. But I need to go crash and get some sleep. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Wednesday. Hope your week's going well. Good night.